settings, and then you should have a section that's an audio profile. And then in that
in the in
original
here.
sounds for musicians.
Oh,
That's the feature that allows you to play music in a meeting.
okay. Well, I'll cut it off. Not a big deal.
Okay.
There we go. Well, I have created some very interesting ideas to market Santa year round, because Santa can make people smile. I make people smile year round. And, I do one of a kind happy birthday videos. I do Santa check-in videos. And now a new one that's really sparking up some interest is a special thank you, one of a kind thank you video. Wouldn't it be cool if you had a customer that ordered more than normal, gave you more business than normal, but wouldn't it be cool to thank them with a special video from Santa as thank you for your extra service and your extra order? I appreciate it. But Santa Approved is the big one that's going worldwide, and people are loving the idea because we're creating a community of like-minded, happy, positive people because we're tired of dealing with the negative nannies. But on top of that, Santa gets to make a video to promote your business. So to get Santa Approved, it's not that difficult, but I had to set some criteria to eliminate, we don't want lawyers and we don't want people with cigarettes and drugs and alcohol and adult activities. So, we had to create some criteria. So I have picked up a coach that's going to start walking me through some next level on how to prepare myself and help me take some steps along to get some excitement happening for this fall when this thing is really going to explode. I mean, if you think about it, April, May, and June are the toughest years to promote, or toughest months to promote Santa. And I'm signing up people, I'm stirring up interest, and I'm creating a buzz that people are saying is very phenomenal for this time of year. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, I got some amazing people on here that are following me, that are helping me out. We need to get some of them signed up, and some of them are sitting on the fence. And that's okay because they're here to ask some questions and find out what the real deal is, how I can make people smile even more. How's that for a short one, Kurt? And I mean, I got some amazing people on here that are following me, that are helping me out. We need to get some of them signed up, and some of them are sitting on the bench. And that's okay because they're here to ask some questions and find out what the real deal is, how I can make people smile even more. How's that for a short one, Kurt? And I mean, I got some amazing people on here that are following me, that are helping. We got some delay happening, Kurt. So how does that, Mahar, how does that answer some questions right off the bat?
Yep, that should be good. What I think we can do right now to get things kicking off is we're a group of people here that hop on many events, host events, and such like that. So why don't we go around the room to get us started off? Because being aware of additional opportunities in our calendar and our schedule to be in attendance of other events, great events like this, I think it's good for the cause. So let's see here, Teresa, I know you do some, talking about smiling, that laughter yoga stuff. Do you have anything scheduled, Teresa, for your next one for the 1st of July or whatever you're doing?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Kurt. Yes, I do have a giggle gathering scheduled for July 1st. I decided a few months ago to kick off each month with us coming together and sharing some laughter and some fun and allowing our inner child to come out just to set the tone for the month to come. So my next one will be July 1st at 9:30 Pacific time. So you'll have to figure that out for your own time zone. But yeah, I had a couple people here have already joined me. It's fun. It's short. It's less than a half hour, just enough to bring us together and generate some positive energy. So thank you for allowing me to share that.
And if you didn't participate in that, I jumped on last time about 10 minutes late, I think I was. And at first I'm going, these guys are a little kooky because they're doing some weird stuff. And then I caught on to the whole theme of of the project and the promotion, and we were all giggling and laughing, and it was awesome.
Teresa, how do we sign up? Is your link on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I can grab the link and drop it in the chat for the event.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for
That's like fun.
asking. Thank you.
There you go. So Debbie, what are the events you're promoting this week? I know you got women's group out the yin yang and everything. So what are you all promoting now, Debbie, for Debbie double your pleasure? It's Miller Time events. What do you got?
Yeah, really, another time. So today at 6 o'clock Central, there's a posting party for Happy Neighborhood Project. We're using the Happy Neighborhood Project 24/7 networking page to get together at 6 o'clock to get our posts connected, and we'll post on everybody's. Also Thursday at noon Central Time, it's women's only F3, which is Fabulous Female Friends Networking event, where you need to actually bring a whole 5-minute presentation. It can be something, part of it can be your a video that you have, or part of your show us a little bit from your website, or just tell us about your things that you have going on. But you have up to 5 minutes to tell us about what's available. Friday, there's a ladies group called Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And that's, sorry guys, I get that it's ladies only again, but you probably know at least one or two ladies in your life that you can share this information with. And that's at 3 o'clock Central. So I'd love to see people there. And then I co-host Happy Neighborhood Project weekend on Saturday at 11 o'clock Central. So I'd love to see everybody there.
Excellent. Thanks, Debbie. So Elise, what events are you promoting these days? It's your regular.
I'm going to the coffee club on Friday. It's 12 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Michelle Cruz does that, and that's a lot of fun. And then I'm going to do the Girls Just Wanna right after that. And 2 weeks ago, everybody from Coffee Club who was female went into Girls Just Wanna, and it was just a continuation of just an absolute blast. And let's see, what else am I doing? I am doing a podcast tomorrow. And I'm going to La Jolla this weekend to visit my sister. We're going to go see Kool and the Gang. So, and she's going to help me tag and inventory the 5 huge bags of new products I've already finished.
All right. Thanks, Elise. So Alan, the master connector with his show, Mastery of Connections podcast show. So what are you all promoting ongoing, Alan, for others to practice their mastery of connecting?
Yes, thank you for having me, Mr. Kurt, and of course, Santa Papa and the rest of you. I am zooming in live from California, where it's about 90 degrees, trying to climb up to 100. But I am promoting the Mastery of Connections on Wednesday. I have Patrick O'Flynn from Ireland. He'll be our guest this weekend with his incredible platform with ASEA. And of course, I'll be zooming around the country again on Thursday with this networking group called Key Spot. And then, of course, I will be preparing for this World Global event. It's called World Referral Network. So a lot of different collaborations and connections. And I even met a television producer from a new reality show. So I'm here to just be of service to each one of you and let me blah, blah, blah about what you're doing around the world. And thank you, Kurt and Emily, for putting together the incredible Mastery of Connections to help me share with the world our dreams, our visions, and getting ready for this incredible season called Christmas with Santa Papa. I think he's somewhere in the atmosphere ready for the sleigh to be run. Back to you, Kurt, and the next guest.
All right, sounds good. So Mac, you're up next. What should we be pinning on our calendar from what you know?
From what I know, I will be attending an event tomorrow called Synergy. I imagine you probably know about it, Kurt, but that will be 5:30 Eastern time, my time, or 4:30 Central. I guess what, 3 Pacific? Sounds about right, or 2 Pacific, and or 2:30 Pacific, and yeah, so that's kind of what's on the schedule right now in terms of networking. And I'm always looking for new opportunities. I heard some great, valuable information, and hopefully we can pass that along in some form, because I'm not able to save this chat. So yeah, that's what's on my schedule this week. Now I'm going to send it back to you, Kurt. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Emily, for doing this. And if you can send me the copy of this recording, that would be great.
Yep, we do have the YouTube video in the chat. I put it in at 13 after the hour. Here's a YouTube video that you heard me playing back. You kind of heard that echo delay.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. So it's in the chat. If you want the playback, it's right there in the chat. So Emily, what do you got for, scheduler? She's our resident scheduler. So anything else that they should be adding to their calendar, Emily?
So we're connected with virtual virtual platform called Easy Expo. We met the founder through the Happy Neighborhood Project. And so we're having like a virtual picnic connected with that on the 4th of July, which is coming up in the really soon. So if anybody's interested in coming to that and maybe getting a booth or just kind of connected, having fun on the 4th of July, you have to let me know.
All right. So Teresa, I want to come back to you. I saw your note. You have to leave in 5+ minutes or something, right? You have another event at the bottom of the hour. So you're here with Santa Papa John. You do laughter yoga, and you're this superhero, character out there. And we got Santa Papa John here, and this is a VIP panel discussion. And I really see you and John vibing. Do you guys have that going yet? Can we get that percolating, that it's your to-do after you leave here? What do you think, Teresa?
Actually, I was just messaging him a little bit ago. How's Santa Papa John? And we'll have to see what happens. We'll see what comes of that.
Yes, you were. Absolutely. And we have had a, excuse me, we have had a good one-on-one.
Yep.
We had a lot of giggles, and we asked some serious questions of one another. And we, asked the important question, how can we help each other? And we've thrown some ideas around. So, she's sitting on the fence right now, and we're going to, maybe persuade her, but that'll be her choice, because I don't put pressure on anybody.
That's all right. I'll take care of that role, Teresa. I'll put the pressure in you. He's the good cop. I'm the bad cop. Here we go. See that's our interrogation.
Even when he has a watermelon on his head and he's trying to water ski.
There we go. The melon on the melon. So Maher, I want to come back to you a little bit. You heard us talking about calendar items. I want to check in, Maher, if you're getting the gist of what's going on here with being Santa approved and birthday greetings and everything that John's doing in our group. And if you have any ideas for Santa Papa John, these meetings are a panel discussion about how we're going to get this business of helping people smile all around the world going bigger and grander. Are you out there, Maher? Did we lose you? We might have lost him. I gave him a big buildup and he didn't unmute.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep. So, but in any case, I want to point out earlier, Santa Pop and John and I we're in a breakout room, with alexhit.com. And so if you're looking for Monday Speed Networking, that's where you can find it. And we're in a breakout room, and we had our friend Bill Scalziti, Romance by Choice. And, I'm just looking at this. So, okay, we got the romance. We got John here with these greetings he puts out. What about a Santagram for lovers, and just trying to percolate to say, what else can we do to get more of these greetings going on by John here? And Bill Scalzidi's like, that might work. So it seems like we have to work on that a little bit, but that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to percolate ideas. So John, we have a resident duck lady. So how well are
Is
you?
that your best impression of Bill?
Yeah, did you like that? Yeah, that might work. Did you like that?
Yeah.
So, but
Mac,
what,
we
what do
don't let him out of the cage very often, right?
right. Yeah. So yeah, we bring the ducks out of the cage and we put me in the cage. Because you know why ducks have tail feathers? To protect their butt quack. Yeah. But in any case, let's go into for that laughter yoga. There we go. So, but Elise, what do you think? Are we gonna like weave in some of your knitting, sewing it in there with, Santa's
Well,
work?
I was
starting
hoping
after-
we could do something with Santa and the duck, like put him
Yeah.
on a sleigh or something like that, and just get him really entrenched in Christmas somehow. So that's an idea, and maybe just Papa John, you and I have to meet again and see what we can brainstorm for him, because he's taken off. There's lots of different kinds of ducks right now. This is the new duck. It's the woodland duck. And people are ordering special order ducks in special colors. So every time I finish one, it goes on the website. I mean, on the shopping cart. So, they're starting to like take off and go all over the world. So I'm hoping that Santa and I can work on something where Ducky can become an integral part of making people happy.
Yeah, that would be very cool. Because you've got, and the cool thing, Kurt and Mac, if you've never checked out her website or her Facebook page, she's got people sending in pictures from all over the world with her duckies. And it's so cool. She's got pictures with duckies at the Eiffel Tower in Paris, at the Leaning, I think there was one at the Leaning Tower of Pizza in Italy.
No, not yet. Well, actually,
yet?
Ducky's going with me in August and September. My sister and I are going on another cruise, and we are going to Paris, and we are taking Ducky. So Ducky will be arriving in Paris. He was in Greece, Montenegro, Croatia, and Italy. And then he's been to Hawaii twice. He's going to Europe with a friend of mine in July. He's going back with me in August. He was in New York last August, September for the US Open and sightseeing. So there's lots of pictures of him in New York. And people are starting to send pictures. Next Monday, check out my YouTube channel. I'll do a post on it. But Ducky went to his first professional baseball game at Petco Park. So there's a short video of him at the baseball game. And he also got a facial. So there's going to be a couple of really fun videos about that. So for me, it's like, get a duck, put him in your bag. He weighs nothing. Take him everywhere. Wherever you think somebody's going to get a laugh seeing the duck, that's what my sister and I do. So we put him in like really funny spots and take pictures, and everybody wants to know, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? So Santa, we need to incorporate your sleigh and your bag of toys and all sorts of things having to do with Christmas, where Ducky can be a part of that.
That would be kind of sweet.
And if you don't have your duck, you need to get a duck.
That's right. Talking about new ideas, I'm going to throw it at the crew here and let me know what you think. My son thought it would be a cool idea to take these badges and put them on coffee cups and, the big mugs that were going crazy last Christmas. What they had a name to them, but anyway, they were the metal ice coffee cups, and sell them with the Santa approved, and then we could put Kurt is Santa approved and then have the badge. So what would you guys think that would be a pretty cool idea to start marketing things like that?
Yep,
I get
absolutely.
to do with swag, but I'm a bit biased, so I can help you with that.
There you go.
All right. So we're
Oh,
gonna
and
do a
there's
quick,
Miss Lee joining
There's
us.
Lee.
she's joining us, but let's take a minute to win it. Teresa's on her way out and we got Alan with his hand up. So Teresa, you got a minute to win it before you need to leave us for your next event. What do you think? You got nothing? You're saying just
I don't know what I don't know what a minute to win it is. So you have to.
in terms of what the half hour has meant to you, and looking forward to talking to Santa Papa John, like you were saying. And you see Leon here. She doesn't know what she missed in
And a
the
brief
last half
announcement,
hour.
Lee just got Santa approved the other day, so she's in the family.
What's the initiation like? Or we don't
Oh
tell
yeah.
people they sign up.
There's always a big reveal, and then you get the announcements on series like you just heard, Santa just blabs on all week long about, oh, we got a new family member. There you go.
And then I do the videos all over all the social media.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Mac, if you're not up on it, check it out. So, well, all right, Teresa, if we got you all taken care of, we can move on to Alan. He had his hand up, so let's do it. Thanks,
Bye,
Teresa.
Teresa.
Thanks for showing up and contributing for a little bit, Teresa. And we'll have to have another chat.
All right, so we have Alan. What do you got for us, Alan?
Well, I had to kind of give Lisa a little grief a little bit. I heard her say Petco Park. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the San Diego Padres. I'm a Dodger fan, so I'm like a little biased. So I need to get a duck and try to make sure that the Dodger fans don't get because they call him the little brother. Even though one of my closest friends are a Padres fan, so he's gonna be happy, but I'm not. No, no, I'm kidding.
Mother, I
gotta
live
get a
in
duck.
Los Angeles and I've been a Dodgers fan because I was born in Brooklyn. So I'm a Brooklyn girl. But my sister's
Okay.
a traitor because now that she lives in San Diego, she's a Padres fan. But I'm a diehard Dodgers fan.
Okay, all right, then you're back on the Santa's good wish. Good wish.
Thank
now.
you.
Yes, ma'am. And speaking of Mr. Santa, I think I have an idea for you, young man, with the ducks and the mugs and the Santa approved. I have a good friend of mine. He's a young. He's out of Dallas Cowboys. Well, I'm a Dallas Texas Cowboys fan. But that's another thing. There's another story. I know Debbie won't be happy with me, but anyway, he does art and grabs and he does fonts. And so I have a feeling that when I talk to him about being Santa approved, he's going to be, that's some ideas I have, because I love Santa, the sleighs and the reindeers and everything. Christmas is in July, as we all know, that ready for it. So this is a good meeting. We've got Santa approved and some congratulations to all those who already Santa approved. Great meeting. That's all my little comment I wanted to say. Zooming in from hot California, Southern California.
Well, thank you, Alan. I truly appreciate that. And how's Miss
Yes,
Lee
sir.
doing today? Still muted.
All righty, can you hear me now?
We hear you now.
So what's up with me? I am doing income generating activities right now.
That's
I am
awesome.
so I'm posting events for Alex's upcoming event. It's not for today though, from tomorrow. So it's all on my LinkedIn page. If you want to attend, please come and attend to learn about the Great Discovery and why you might want to consider getting becoming a course content creator, selling your course, just having fun with us. So I will be uploading 2 courses, hopefully by the end of the weekend. Chee-hoo!
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So, John, are you on the platform? Are you on as a learner or anything with the Great Discovery?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Fabulous. So, Elise, how about you? Are you on there as a learner on the Great Discovery?
Honestly, I don't know what that is.
Well,
Oh,
Lee, take
wow.
it away. What is the Great Discovery?
Well, actually, Lee and I have a Zoom call scheduled for next week on Monday. So I guess I can find out about it on Monday,
All right. Well,
unless she wants to
Mac
tell me
and
now.
Mac, you know about the Great Discovery, right?
I do know. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah, the
All
great
right.
Are you a
program.
member of the Great Discovery, Mac?
I am not yet, but I'm definitely considering it very soon. So thank
Nice.
you.
Well, make sure you
Excellent.
always join
Join-
Alex's team
Sorry?
because he gives us, make sure you join Alex's team and your head is like cut off. There, now I can see you better. Stuff was in the way. All I saw was the beard.
Oh,
But
wow,
anyway, now I get to
that
see the
sounds like
handsome face. Anyway, yeah, the Great Discovery is awesome.
Yes, indeed. So Debbie, come on in here. I enjoy your position in this development because when we met John, he was all about, attorney this, attorney that, and then he learned about, Legal Shield and everything. And he's like, oh yeah, that's the network I need to be with. And now he's always on the positive end with the attorneys. But what are you seeing here with Santa Papa John, Debbie? And do you have any ideas or kind of with what you're all doing, how you can help the growth to what John represents and what he's trying to do, spreading smiles? We know you like that business.
I'm mostly just here to listen, I guess. I was asking Elise if she made Santa hats for her duckies. I thought that would be a cute idea, or even cozy cups that go on the cool mugs that Papa's thought of. And so I don't know. I know that he's been chatting with attorneys already to get his different things, I don't know, copyrighted or trademarked or whatever. So that's awesome. We all need to have those attorneys like on our phone so they're handy to talk to.
Exactly. So
especially in the
John,
moment that we need them.
yep. So John, do we have you set up with Easy Expo right now? Is the Santa?
Not yet, but we gotta get that set up. Figure out because that's on July the 4th, if I remember right, Emily.
Yep, the first annual 4th of July virtual picnic by Emily Gulmer. And so who's not on the Easy Expo platform? Do we know all know what so Mac's not on there, Elise isn't on there. So Emily, what can you do to help everybody understand what you're offering, what you're doing? You want to take it? Because that'll be another way that we can create a nice little burst supporting John for sure in less than a month.
Um, well, it's just so think of like a booth at like a conference. Only this is a year-round thing, and virtual. So you're gonna have your logo, any videos, links to website, social media. There's like announcements, things like that. If I had it, I could create a booth for you. I can also register as an attendee and be able to go in there and then see all the booths that are there, and be able to chat with anybody that's on there. And so on. And or do you want to say anything more about it?
Yeah, this is another development through the Happy Neighborhood Project. Matt Falk, who created this platform, has this all set up with Emily, that Emily's able to provide it as a complimentary service of hers. And what you do is you join now and you put in your name, display name, email address, your login, create a password, and then company and phone number, and boom, you're in. And so what you'll see is that I'm going to go ahead and log in with my special K login. Feel free to try to hack that one if you'd like. Be all cool. I'm trying to see here. Why is
What's
this?
your password, Serial?
What's that?
What's your password, Serial?
Of course. Of course.
Absolutely. There you go.
So what you're gonna see is that when this thing gives the display, it's gonna show what Emily has been working on. So we were talking about events. So basically, if you submit to Emily these events that you're all talking about, she's got an event platform here, a scheduling announcement thing. So when people visit this, they can see your upcoming events. We have a virtual hall that what Emily is doing is making the featured hall where everyone is featured. And then there's breakaway categories to just make sure you're not missing anything and another chance to catch these booths. But basically, each and every one of you could have a complimentary booth in here, work with Emily and coordinate that. And when you're in here, like Zeta's Healthy Beginnings, you can see that within your booth, you can put stuff from your YouTube, right on here, and you can have announcements. So another spot where you can put your events that you invite people to can be on here. Right now, Zeta doesn't have any announcements, so I'm kind of recommending that within the next couple of weeks, we get everybody lined up in here. And Emily, everybody should have an announcement. Everybody's got something to announce. So let's make that a thing, and let's get you into the Easy Expo with everything you have, because by the time we get to July 5th, it's going to be rather exciting. We hate to have you miss the boat. Another way that we're going to have this synergy around Santa Papa John, we're going to be able to edify his program and really make it come out for what it is. I call it the cat's pajamas.
Absolutely.
All right. So, John, where do you want to take it next? What's the next segment in the Santa's VIP panel discussion?
Well, everybody's had a fair share, and that's cool. Who's got some special announcements? We covered those. Everybody's covered their networking. So we want to make the platform so it's fair for everybody, so they can not only just talk about me, but talk about them and talk about their activities. Has anybody had any excitement in the last 2 weeks that they maybe want to share? I mean, I've signed up a few new people, but we'll let, Elisa has the new duck that she is promoting. What else have you got up in the platform and planning platform, Elise?
Well, I've got a lot of things in the works. So all I can say is stay tuned. I decided to make a foray into key tags for kids' backpacks. And those are going to be posted on the website soon. I've been going crazy making these cute little things, which is great. Why is everybody waving at me?
Deb's got to go, so we're just waving
bye,
at Deb.
Deb. And
thank you.
And I'm just working on new products and a press release that's going to go out, and just there's all sorts of different things going on, and just trying to freshen things up with their inventory, so it's not always just the same stuff. There's going to be new stuff. So
awesome. What about Mac? What's Mac got in the planning stage?
I just want to thank you, Santa. I just want to place it back on Elise. How long have you been in this business?
I have been knitting, crocheting, and sewing since I was 13, and I just turned 70 in January, so 57 years. And the business started in 2000, but I've been full-time not quite 4 years.
Congratulations. Wow, that's so exciting.
Thank you.
That's very proud.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, very good. I love meeting people, so this is good. This is good. Thank you for being involved in this call.
And what do you got in the planning stages, Mac? You got some big July 1st activities planned, and you got some big new contracts that you're writing up for people. What's going on in Mac's world?
In my world, nothing for July the 1st as of yet, but I'm looking for more contracts to write up. So if you know anyone that I can be of assistance to, I'd be more than happy. Please send them my way. I'd be more than happy to help and see how I can be of service and how I can promote their business and deal with their brand. And yeah, it's always looking for new projects. As you know, Santa, it does take time. So yeah, if like I said, if you can help, that would be wonderful, much appreciated. And if I can help, that would also be great as well. I have some great ideas for a lot of businesses, and like it's about telling a story, building a brand, and it's very important that the ducks are in a row, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, to use the
Well,
duck
they
analogy.
try to be.
If I can use that, am I allowed to? Is that trademark?
Absolutely. That's not trademarked.
Not yet, anyways.
But I'll tell you, one of my friends, it took her 25 years to become an overnight success.
Yes, it's always a process, right? As you know, I'm sure your knitting isn't the same now 57 years ago as it was when you were 13. Who taught you how to knit? Was it your mother or?
My mom.
Uh-huh.
My grandma taught her, my mom taught me, and I learned how to sew back in the dark ages when girls took home ec.
And is there someone you can pass it on to? Or you have?
Unfortunately, no. I have four-legged children and they're not willing to learn.
Oh, maybe you should figure out how you can teach them.
I have an idea.
That would create you a millionaire overnight too.
Yep,
Yeah.
I have an idea who can take this over.
Oh, good. Good.
What about Alan? Has Alan got anything in the StreamYard happening in the next month that we need to know about that we can help you promote and push?
Oh, wow. You know, Kurt has got me hopping around with this mastery of connections. I can't even sit straight, but I'm just, Your Destiny Begins here.com is like my command center. But for those who are interested, there's a magazine. It's called Home Based Advertiser. It's been around probably about 20 years. And I was been thinking about it. My birthday is August 9th, and that's when the closing date is. And I was thinking about 10 or 20 people together to get together. They'll do a full-page ad if they were open to it. It actually goes to people's homes. And this is the magazine, what it looks like. It's a physical magazine. It has 25,000 home-based business owners. The gentleman who runs it, named Bob Schwartz, actually says a little prayer before all the ads go out. So if anybody is interested in doing that, let me know, because I'm thinking about if I can just be it'll be the best Christmas ever for all of us, because I will run my mouth about the leads that come into it and then just pass it accordingly to whoever wants to be a part of it. 10, 20 of us get together. It's $695 for the full page ad, but they said if we get it in by August 9th or 1st, it's $695, and I think 20 or 30 of us to get together and just make it happen and just make it about the business, because it's not about me, it's about we, and we can have a great Christmas. So that's kind of my early Christmas wish that I hope that can really change lives. There's too many people out there starving and hungry with the laughing and the ducks in a row. Mr. Mack, you don't think I remember you, young man. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, brother? But thank you, Sasa, for allowing us to be potentially center approved. Congratulations to Lee being center approved, and the rest of you who are part of this amazing journey called center approved. Thank you, sir. Back to you.
Thank you very much. What's Lee got going on for the next month? Anything spectacular? You got any big July 4th activity plans?
No, no special plans, just working and attending Great Discovery events every day, inviting people to my event that happens in Hawaii time, but you all are sleeping while I'm up, because when I get up, I'm playing catch up with all of you.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. What about you, Kurt? You got anything big plans coming up? I know you got some water ski shows, but other than that, what do you got big plans for? Oh, I remember right. You guys are going on a road trip to Carolinas, aren't you?
Yep, North Carolina. We put on a ski show on the lake. I learned how to ski on when I was growing up. I finally got to be on water skis when I was 8 years old. And so this is on Pearl Lake in Red Granite, Wisconsin, and we're putting on a traveling show there. So I feel like my full life cycle is coming around already. But yeah, we do that show on August 3rd, that's Saturday. And then we set our sights for North Carolina, because my relation is already going to be in North Carolina August 3rd, so we're kind of under the gun to get down there as fast as we can because we're showing up late for being in the show business stuff. And so yeah, it'll be for the August 4th through the 12th or whatever. We're going to be down there, and then we'll be back to do more ski shows. And I'm also involved in the Lindsay Legis Free Water Ski Club, which includes adaptive water skiing event. Our Pewaukee Club also does adaptive water skiing. So yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going on. Our ski club puts on Lake Country Clean Water Festival in our local area. So we're helping with log rolling events and with pontoon boat rides and food service and all sorts of stuff we got ourselves involved in. So yeah, it's summertime is a big blitz for us. That's why I probably don't seem at my full capacity because I am pulled into all this goofing off stuff that I like to do. So
That's very cool. Nothing wrong with that. And it gets you to spend some time with your wife, which is a rarity these days.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's our equalizer. Yeah, and she works at a college, so you know, during the school year is kind of when it's helter skelter for her. So during the summertime, it's a little easier to take those vacation days and everything. So yeah, that's where it may seem like I got that inner child coming out a little bit more during these summer months.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see, what have I got going on? I've got a radio show in Australia. I've got a podcast in Canada. I've got another podcast. I believe the gentleman's from Houston. More activities of just people inviting me to meet these new people. I was on a radio show this morning, and I got introduced to a gentleman that runs a whole different organization for children. So I'm gonna hook up with that gentleman. So that was pretty awesome. So the cool thing as I keep marketing and building up the words, and people are asking more questions about Santa approved. Now I'm going to look at mugs and coffee cups and ideas and stuff like that and see how I can maybe promote and get those out and about. But I mean, people are telling me that, July is going to be the start of some big months. So we're going to see how this happens because, a lot of people now they're starting to think about Christmas and July activities. So I can do, commercials, advertisements, and promotions for Christmas and July activities. But people are starting to turn the corner and starting to open up about different ideas on different promotions. So it's going to be the next couple of weeks are going to be full of a lot of major meetings and maybe some promotions and some advertising. So we're going to have some fun with this. And of course, I'm already marketing and that to my in-person activities for November and December. So that's going to be busy. I've already got most of my Saturdays and Sundays are already booked up already. So you get the old comment, hey, are you available Saturday? Well, I've got half an hour between this time and this time. Oh, no, that don't work. Well, sorry, I'm booked. I do a lot of stuff down in Minneapolis in person. So all my Saturdays in November and December are down in Minneapolis doing in person. So I've got some big contracts down there. So we'll see where this goes, but I'm I picked up a business coach the other day. She's all excited to help me throw some different ideas around and how I can tweak and twist and make them all ready to go so that when the big push comes in, I can look at different ideas. I can present the ideas and not tell everybody, well, I'm still working on that idea. I have a plan for the bigger customers when they come along. And of course, the website is still being worked on slowly. And so lots of different things are happening. And I'm glad you guys are involved. And thank you for coming out today. I really appreciate this. So there we go. How's that for, everybody's got some activities happening and everybody's got some ideas on where to take their business to the next step. And that's so important that we all help and contribute to each other. Go the next step.
So Santa, I've got a little brain burst that just went on inside my skull here. So I'm going to see if I
Did it
can
hurt?
share with you right now. So basically, when I was in high school, I was uh, I was part of the National Honor Society, and with our chapter at my high school, Hamilton High School, out of Sussex, Wisconsin, Waukesha County here.
Been
Um,
there.
yep, I addressed the group one night with a message on leadership, and I came up with an acronym for what leadership means to me. And it's nice leadership, and nice is an acronym. NICE, noteworthy, innovative, cooperative, and exciting. What do you think, Santa? You got a naughty list, you got a nice list. What about, building off of that? I don't know if that acronym works for you or whatever, but
You've
you know,
been listening to Barry too many times, but Barry has if anybody who have not listened to Barry Shore, he has acronyms for everything. And the one I wrote down, that was very good, Kurt. But the one I wrote down the other day, hugs, heartfelt, unlimited giving. You
that's a
know,
good one. So yeah, we're
so
gonna be giving hugs around the world, Santa. Is that what you're gonna join Barry doing that? Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure, but I know he wants me back on for another podcast. And I mean, it was so amazing. We clicked with one another. It was absolutely wonderful. And we just fed off each other. So that's the cool part about podcasting is you have the ability to feed off each other, and especially the enthusiasm. If one is really positive and really happy, it brings the next person right up to that level.
Yep,
So
exactly. So yeah, and if everybody doesn't know, our very own Edwin does collaborate with Barry as well, and so there's actually a web page to show how really Maury Zelkovich, if anybody knows our brainwave entrainment engineer, he's the one that made us aware of Barry Shore, our ambassador of joy. So, right. So there's that page there. If you want to take a look a little bit on the work that Barry does, it's right there at barryshore.com or happyneighborhoodproject.com/joy.
wonderful, 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 wonderful. And that's the cool part about networking. You know, I get introduced to Kurt's friends, and Kurt gets introduced to Mac's friends, and Mac gets introduced to Elisa's friends. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And we're not forgetting Alan by any stretch of the means. He knows a lot of important people. He even knows, he's even proud to say that he knows Kurt, and that's got to take something.
That's when you
You
know you
know,
have an art form right there, Santa.
But that's the power. And I can honestly say, I have learned so much about networking in the last 8 or 9 months, 8 months anyway, that, building up the relationship is so important. Don't go into all these meetings with a selling attitude. Don't go in there just saying, "Hey, I'm going to own this place." But how about going into a meeting of what can I give these people? How can I help them? How can I share their information? Because you build up a lot of trust, and the connections build even stronger when you can start sharing other people information to other people.
There you go. So we are getting towards the top of the hour. We can keep going, but if you guys have other things like the H&P posting party or anything else coming up in 2 minutes, obviously feel free to bounce on over
I
to
have to,
that.
I have to hop off. Thank you, everybody. It was a pleasure seeing you. And for those of you I haven't met, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for
Nice
showing up.
meeting
I
you.
appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Thanks, Baba. Thanks, Santa Papa. I'm gonna go to the posting party now, but it's been nice on you. Mac, I gotta get with you, brother. I haven't talked to you for a while. Talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, Alan. I
Hey.
appreciate it very much.
You too, sir. It's an honor.
There you go. My honor. Hey, Mac, what do you think of this one? This one was actually good. We had some good positive conversation. Absolutely.
We did, and I can't wait to see how Kurt looks after the summer. Is he going to be a red tomato, or is he going to have a nice tan?
I don't know. It depends on how nice his wife is. You know, she might give him some of that, suntan lotion and put it as sunflower oil, just to be smart and say, "Ha, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get him."
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Don't give Stu any ideas.
Yeah, right.
She loves
There
him
you
too.
go.